Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebartogo.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we talk about what stills should be featured on a calendar. My name is Miss Beka Sue. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, as well as our special guests, Katie Joyce, Kathy Cool, and Ryan the Billionaire Thompson.
Hey gang, what's up?
Howdy.
Hello, guys.
Hey, so we're going to be talking today about this idea of, a calendar featuring stills. So we got 12 of them to fill here, and, what should those stills be? And I think if you're into bourbon, it's a hobby for you. I think you're always impressed by a very, good looking still. And it can be any of them. That's the cool thing. As far as cool and beauty, it can be a column still, it can be a pot still, or it can be a hybrid. They're all cool, unique machines, and, beautifully polished and looking sharp and all that. It's a very cool thing. So we'll talk about those and what would look good on a calendar. We'll get to that after the break. Right now, Katie's trying to redeem herself with an actual quality small talk question. Let's see what we got.
I would like to know an experience of one of the worst things you've stepped on in the dark.
Oh, easy.
Okay, you got this. All right.
Cat puke.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cold.
Did you slip?
Cold.
Cold.
Cold cat puke squished between your toes.
Yep.
Terrible.
Yep. That is.
I have two. That or fresh puke of someone else.
Yeah.
Like a human puke.
Oh my
that's
God.
crazy.
I've done
What
both.
kind of situations you're putting yourself
Where are
in
you
here?
walking?
I'm not, I don't have to deal with that. Yeah.
Both have happened at home.
I think Steve would cut his foot off if he.
I think so.
stepped in.
Yeah. I wouldn't, I'd have a tough time. You don't come back from that.
It's
Right
usually
off.
the worst is like you can't even get like you are mad right away, but you have to remember that you have a foot that's covered in just nastiness.
And then trying to walk.
And so
with
you have to
your
walk
toe.
on your heel, and
Yeah.
you're bouncing, but at the same time
You can't bounce too much because then what's
Yeah.
on your toes might fall onto.
you're
the
trying to
floor,
get
then you
to
have
the
a trail.
bathroom to wash your foot, and then you have
Okay.
to assess what just happened.
Sure.
And obviously,
Sure.
there's only one other thing here that's going to be, I think, worse technically. Shit, right?
Shit. Sure. Someone out there stepped in shit in the middle of the night, I guess.
Eddie did just 2 nights ago. Yeah,
He has
Eddie
no
did.
Tell us it
He has no
wasn't
pets.
his
He has no
own.
pets.
Yeah, he has a pet. No, it was his dog. He has Al, the Italian Greyhound. And Al was trying to wake him up at 2 a.m. and Eddie was like, I was just really groggy and was not getting up. And
Al had to do what he had to do. Al tried. He did
Al
what he
tried and that's Eddie's like, I couldn't even be mad. He's like, it was at the door where I stepped in it. So he was waiting at the door trying to get out.
could. Al did his best.
And then all of a sudden Eddie said, right through the toes. And I was like, yep.
It's your question, Katie.
Yeah, you asked. Say those are the bad ones right there. Cat
Right.
puke, dog shit, and human vomit.
Okay.
Part of it is because as soon as you describe it, I can feel the feeling of it going through my toes.
Yeah.
And like
It's
I
like
can't
sand,
avoid
but
it.
worse.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
It's or like going to one of those really cool massage places where you go like step in like in mud, in like the mud pits, except for disgusting.
Right. Yeah.
And you have to clean it up as well. It's not.
That's the bad part.
That's true. That's true.
You've made it worse.
Yeah.
It wasn't easier to clean up until 2 seconds after.
Oh God. God. Yeah, I've never stepped in anything. Now, I've had pets through the years, but I've always slept with a closed door, so they keep the pets
He
out.
sleeps with his shoes on. He has no issue with this.
So
He gets-
the only, the worst thing that ever happened to me involving the foot is a walking, straight into like the foot of the bed with the toe. Yeah, and that's the worst, man. That's a pain that'll
The
drop you.
rage that you feel
I know.
too when it happens.
Yeah.
It's
Stub your
instant
toe.
rage.
It doesn't even sound that bad of an injury, right? Oh, I just stubbed my toe on the bedpost. No,
When your pinky toe gets caught.
You like
oh, fuck.
you like curse.
It's painful. Oh, my
so
God,
bad.
it's
You're
bad.
yelling at anyone that's around you at that point in time.
You're
You're like, "Are you okay?" And you're like, "Shut the fuck up!" It's like, what? I just
I
asked
didn't
if
do
you were.
anything.
I'm just asking if you were okay. Does it fucking look like I'm okay?
like
And they're like, "What the fuck?"
like the King Yellow or whatever. Like, you good? You good?
It's exactly that.
I'm more mad at myself when I do that because I'm like, that furniture's been there for years. I walk around it.
Right. Well, yeah, you're right about it. Right. Yeah.
Right.
You usually navigate it successfully. And what happened that night where all of a sudden you just slam
Right.
into it? It's bad.
It's the worst, though.
Yeah,
It's so
yeah.
bad.
All right. Ryan, what's the worst thing you've stepped in?
Well, again, no pets, no kids.
Pile of panties from whoever's in the bed with you that night. It was like, oh wow, now, wait, that's
Yeah,
3 pairs down there. Oh, what did I do last night?
So bad. I've got responsible friends that don't throw up just anywhere around the house, so I don't know about Beka Sue and her company.
Yeah.
That seems a little odd. I think I was stubbing my toe on the bedpost.
Okay, you're there too.
so-
Yeah, it's
Has
bad.
no one ever stepped on a nail?
No,
Glass?
you said at night.
I've
in
had
the
glass
dark.
in my foot.
Or metal shavings?
Yep.
Well, where are
I
you
was like-
sleeping for all these things to happen?
Right.
Oh no!
I think you said
I was.
stepped in, right?
No, you said at night. I
At
thought.
night?
No.
Did I say? I said in the dark, didn't I?
In the
the
dark.
dark. Yeah, I mean,
in the dark.
I
Well, that's
said in
at
the
night.
dark.
You've never
I had-
walked around outside and like stepped on a pine needle?
No, I always wear shoes.
No, being barefoot outside is the best.
Oh, it's
so
terrible.
Most of the
I'll
time.
step on stuff right there.
No, most of the time, it's fantastic being outside barefoot. The feeling of the grass in your
Oh.
feet is just top notch.
Fire
Like that-
ants, Ryan?
Animals miterate on there. Yeah.
Yes,
the other
fire
day,
ants.
I was standing outside in the grass while the dogs were outside, and I felt something slither beneath my feet.
Ooh.
Snakes.
It was
That hatred for snakes right now, huh?
Right.
it was a small slithering, but it was something. It moved.
It's
It
still a slither. Count it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was
I
walking
did
outside
have a
with.
little-
Oh,
Yeah.
I did have a little mountain mouse in my house a couple summers ago. A little small, cute thing. Those things are a pain in the ass to catch. But it did run across my chest in the middle of the night when I was
Oh,
sleeping.
fuck.
oh
It
my
stopped on my
God.
chest, and I like jerked to get it off, and it fell on the floor. And I heard a thud. That was I wasn't stepping on it, but it stepped on me, which is not pleasant by any means.
Right.
That mouse is doing a podcast right now. What's the worst thing you ever seen? Billionaire in his house.
Motherfucker.
The billionaire's house. Yeah.
John
that was-
stepped on a mouse before. They had one that was like in their apartment, and I think it was middle of the night, like opened the fridge and like stepped back, and it had like just happened to run out while he was stepping back,
Oh.
and just fully stepped on this mouse.
Oh man.
Wow.
And I feel like that's worse than cat puke.
Yeah.
Like,
It's, well, probably not
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. No.
I don't
it's
know
not.
what Kathy stepped in because she has pets.
Yeah. Kathy.
Well, I'm sure I've stepped in some vomits at some point. The one that really sticks out to me is I had shoes on. We were walking. It was at night, and I stepped on a slug, and just the sound that it made, and the way that it felt under my foot, I'm still traumatized. And this was probably 30 years ago.
oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no!
That's fair.
Yeah,
Have you
like
guys-
I did not want my feet on the ground anymore. I didn't want to go forward or backwards or anywhere. I was
just
sure
wanna levitate.
the whole thing was covered in slugs.
Yeah.
And they were all going to make that noise when I stepped on them. Yeah.
Have you guys ever stepped in dog shit and not known that you stepped in dog shit because you're walking in grass? And then you're walking around, you're like, God, somebody smells like dog shit.
Definitely.
Sure.
And
it's me.
You smell like dog shit.
Absolutely.
Reason and for cleaning, I think I would almost rather, if I'm outside, step on it barefoot because my foot cleans off a hell of a lot easier than all the little treads of my sneaker.
I get what you're saying. In theory,
Steve
I
would just throw
kind of
those
agree
shoes
with
away.
Cleaning purposes, yes.
And you know it right away, so
Extra
you also
purposes.
clean it right away.
you do know it right. But how good can you clean it? Yeah.
So, Steve, if you stepped in your Goodyear Sketcher slip-ons
Yes.
in poop, you keeping that shoe?
No, just toss the shoe. I'll buy more. I'm of the means where I can buy another pair of shoes.
Have you guys heard of the method of like purging your house and like of that you pick up an item and you say, if this had poop on it, would I clean it or throw it away? And that's how you decide what to keep in your house.
His whole house would go up in flames.
Steve would be just sitting on an open lot. Nothing.
He's like, I would
be
Nothing's
like,
left.
where is all of my stuff?
Right?
I'd
Yeah.
say I'd keep nothing, is what Steve would say.
Yeah.
I have used that, especially going through if I'm like trying to like clean out a drawer. I'm like, okay, let's think about it this way. If this item had poop on it, would I clean it off or would I throw it away? And I purge right through the drawer.
Way to go.
One time my dog broke we had a jar of pennies, and he broke the jar of pennies and ate all the pennies. And then he was shitting the pennies, and I didn't pick those up. And don't you think like 1,000 years from now, someone's going to hit that with the metal detector and be like, this was some sort of store, was right on this location. Clearly. Because I didn't pick up those pennies. That was
It's
money,
so
but I
well
didn't.
preserved.
Right. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It looked like a slot machine paying out.
They're gonna
right
do
there.
the whole thing like where you like check to see if like something's like real or not. Like
Right. Yeah. Tastes kind of nutty.
it is. That is definitely copper. Chewing on it.
Yeah.
It's your dog's shit.
Fucking dog ate the pennies. I don't know. I think he broke the thing. He wanted to hide it the best he could, I guess. He figured, I'm
Just
gonna
gotta eat them all.
Fuck 'em. I'm just going to eat all the pennies.
It's the only solution.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Kind of a Seinfeld solution right there is what your dog went with. Like, the only thing I can do is just to eat them all to hide. There's nothing else I can do.
Right. Yeah.
Just eat in the garbage.
Yep. On that note, it's time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start with Beka this time. Beka, what do you got?
I have got some old Jet Brothers. This is our maple syrup finish, and this is awesome. Let me finish.
Like a good maple syrup finish when it's done correctly.
I think you'd like this one. See, this is one that we picked out at Bootleggers Day, and it's way better than it was at Bootleggers Day.
Nice.
Personal opinion.
Okay, that was a nice tone to it. Very basic. All right.
Steve, what
Ryan?
turns you off from a maple finish? When it's
Too
not done correctly?
sweet. I don't want to. And again, that's not going to be flavored. But if you overdo it, it can be so overdone. It tastes like it's a flavored whiskey, and that's not what I want.
Right.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like the subtleness of maple being introduced. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So that's the key
Agree.
there. All right.
Yeah.
What do you got there, Ryan?
A little Stranahan's Diamond Pink finished in tequila cask.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's open.
Oh!
You wouldn't believe it, but it's
You
open.
hadn't
There's nothing
told
there.
us,
Yeah.
Wouldn't have known.
Yeah. Kathy's next. Kathy, what do you got there?
I'm gonna open up this Wollersheim. It's a curiosity collection. It's a rye finished in port.
Okay. Okay. That was a decent cork pop. A lot of squeak there. Not as good as Becca's though. Becca had a clean one, a nice kind of bassy, boomy. So she's got the lead. I'll go next. I've got an old Jet Brothers too. This is the Sauterne finish. So a little bit different one. Same amount. Mine's not full, so I can't remember how full Becca's was. Let's see what we got here. No, that was bad. It was squeaky and not much of a pop. So Becca still has the lead, but Katie has yet to go.
So Becca and I coordinated very nicely because I have the high rye maple syrup from Bootlegger Day pick in my bottle. that we poured that day.
Nice.
Okay.
So look at us go.
Oh.
I was holding it a little high on the bottle, so I ruined some of the ding to it, but the
ding.
pop itself.
I'm going to throw it to Kathy. This is close because Beka certainly was clean. There was no fouls whatsoever. It was nice, bassy, a little bit cannon-like. But then you had Katie's, which there was a little bit of squeak at the beginning, and a nice, clean pop. But it wasn't overly loud either. So what do you think? Who's the winner here? We're going to throw it to a judge.
That's funny that you pick me because my memory is so short. I'm going to go with the last one I heard, which is Katie's.
Wow, that's exactly what your judge saying. So
Wow.
unfortunately, Beka, there's nothing you can do. Once our
Hey,
there's no appeal.
Really, both were bottled at our place. Doesn't it?
Okay, it has
Legally
been a full 2
speaking, Beka,
minutes.
if you want to whine about it, you are allowed to because that's okay. It can't change the decision, but you are allowed to complain.
Not going to complain at all.
She's still. I'm just a little concerned with KK's memory. It had been only about 2 minutes, KK.
All it takes. All it takes.
Do we need to talk about this?
Yeah, I think so. So Katie wins. So cheers to Katie.
Cheers.
Sorry. All right, we'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, what stills should be featured on the calendar? We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of executive bourbon steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your executive bourbon steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your executive bourbon steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. And now, back to the show.
Hello, this is Jeff from Iowa, and you're listening to the Bourbon Daily with Steve and Miss Beka Sue.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're discussing what stills should be on a bourbon calendar.
Yes, we are. So, we can just throw them out there. What stills do you guys like? So much so that you're like, well, there should be a picture of that in this calendar, knowing that we can only get 12 in there in total.
Well, there's certainly the three chambers still, and and I don't think it's the Neely one. I think it's the Leopold one, and only because I think the Neely has that old one that you guys just procured from somewhere. Is it the oldest still in the country? That should be there too, something like that, right? Whatever still that was that Beka was talking about. So there's two of them, I think.
Okay, two of them. You got the Leopold's three chamber still for bringing that back. I think if you're going to choose, even though Royce is getting one, he doesn't have it yet, and there is one in Pennsylvania.
Gotta go.
There's one out west, and there's
Gotta go Leopold, brothers.
Gotta go Leopold.
That's you.
Yeah, he deserves it for sure.
Yeah.
I think
and then-
Adam's still at Old Monroe.
Yeah, that would be a cool one. He's got, 100-plus-year-old still that it's got a great story to it. Found it in Belgium, put as scrap copper, put it in a shipping container. He actually had 2 containers full worth of stuff, shipped it back to the U.S. and was able to put it all together and then modernize it by putting everything where you can run it electronically, which is pretty cool. And that'd be an awesome one to have in there for sure. I like that. That's a good idea.
Have you guys ever been to, is it Firestone and Walker out in basically the Fort Worth area?
No, haven't been there. No.
It's on a golf course, and they just did it right, and it's just such picturesque how they framed the still with the building. And it's so cool. It's just so beautiful. So I think that should probably be on the list.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll put that on the list.
Yeah.
Other options at Neely. Well, immediately Old Brownie comes to my mind.
Right, Old Brownie. That's it.
And I think the absinthe still is super fucking cool.
It's pretty cool.
And the length of it, like it works well for the calendar format, I feel like as
Okay.
well. But that's
That might be able to sneak in there.
Landscape usually.
Yes.
We could do a stills of Royce Neely calendar though. Because I mean, especially once he gets the 3-chamber, and then you've got commission stills that are very much of interest, and then he's got a collection which includes the oldest tax-paying still in America, which is awesome. That should be in there.
Historical family still you'd have that.
Yeah,
Never had any legal.
his great grandfather's still. Yeah.
Well, Royce doesn't collect anything. So.
Yeah, there's stills
They
everywhere.
all have a purpose. It's not a collection.
Yeah.
Oh, they're a collection.
Oh yeah, they're everywhere. Yeah, they're everywhere.
They're everywhere.
Another one comes to my mind is in Middleton's distillery, their pot still, which I think is the largest built. It is super fucking cool to see it. And and the way it just like fills this entire fucking room. It's like 31,000 gallons, I think.
Right.
Jeez.
And so that's really cool there.
Okay.
Get that pictured.
One I like that stands out to me is I'm just thinking about these. It's not like I have any prep here or wrote anything down, but I think Old Forester still. It's that huge, super tall one. And again, I want to have all styles of still. You can say, I like pot distilled whiskey better. So do I. But I think that's a really cool still. It's it's in a nice place too. It's kind of a centerpiece as you walk in. So yeah, I think that's a cool one. What other ones would be long?
I did consider the Four Roses one. It's in a room that has like nice windows behind it. I like the setup they have as well.
I was thinking about New Riffs because of that sense where they have it nicely framed there at a big cliff.
Yeah.
Like that just looks really nice.
Yeah,
what about like Buffalo Trace or Jim Beam or like Wild Turkey?
I do like the Wild Turkey Visitor Center tasting room. It's just a setup like a decorative thing, but it's really pretty in there and with the.
It's all shined up too, isn't it? Right? Don't they have that thing? Both of them polished super high.
Oh yeah.
Right? Makers. Yeah.
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 Yeah, that's super nice.
Yeah. What else? What else would be?
Are we keeping it in America or is it worldwide?
America.
I mean, I included Ireland, so.
We'll try to keep this one in America though.
American.
Well, certainly some of the old ones from Jack Daniels or Jim or any of those super older ones, right? Are they
sure, any of those could fit, but you could interchange them, whether it's Beam or Jack Daniels. Certainly, they've got cool, big stills. I mean, obviously, to see those. What do you think about Mike Myers' one that's got the photo plates on there and stuff like that he built?
Oh, yeah, that's really
That's kind of
pretty unique, right?
Kind of cool. It's got a cool story to talk about for sure.
Yeah, definitely is. Good point.
Yeah.
I think it doesn't have to be the prettiest, shiniest. The ones that have a good story with them, absolutely should be contenders.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think the Sherman brothers should have probably been on this show here, bud.
Kings County used to have 10-gallon stills that they used to
I was thinking about them too.
That would be kind of cool to have. I'm sure they still have them, or at least even an example of one. Just to think about somebody just distilling, 2 shifts, a day to try to get through this, and 10 mini stills running. It's crazy to think about.
That was a cool setup, though.
Yeah. That'd be pretty wild. That would be cool.
Yeah, that was one of my other ones I kind of had in the back of my mind.
Yeah. Another one worth looking at is Michter's. Michter's has the old still. Now I'm talking about not their production thing in at the old Shenley plant. I'm talking about their visitor one on Whiskey Row. That is the setup that Dick Stoll used. So you've got the continuous column still that's done for. The first run, and then you've got the pot still that is used for the second run, and that's how he used to make the whiskey, and that's on display. That actually was sold to a Beam family member, sat out there till Joe Malioka was able to talk him into selling it to him for the Michter's touristy place. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. That'd be an awesome one. The one that they used to have. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I was just saying, maybe it should be a coffee table book of stills. If we get to 12, right?
Yeah.
I like it.
Did any of you ever see the one they used to have at Kentucky Artisan Distillery that was an Old Forester still that looked like a UFO? That one was one of my all-time favorite stills. But yeah, they decommissioned it and then sold it. Finally, so it's in like a personal collection now, so it's not being used. It had been Old Forester's still for many years, and when it got decommissioned from Old Forester, Steve Thompson, the owner of Kentucky Artisan Distillery, who's unfortunately passed away now, but they paid him to take that away. It was a time when stills weren't, it was when bourbon was down, and nobody wanted it, and it's a pain to get it out and all that, so they paid him to take it apart and get it out of there, which is wild.
Crazy.
Yeah. Well,
one of Popcorn Sutton still should be in the mix there, huh?
Well, that'd be kind of fun for sure. Yeah.
Something weird, different.
I'm sure they've got that somewhere. I would guess. I don't know where, but yeah, that'd be awesome.
I'd like the idea of a coffee table book of this too, because I tried to Google search it to see if there was something that I hadn't been to personally or that I was like forgetting about, and I didn't find any good Google results on it. Okay. I even went to Reddit, which normally will answer for me, but I didn't find anything totally on topic. So
sounds like this could be done. Could be.
Yeah,
done.
I like it.
Yeah. So there you go. There's our ideas. We've thrown out enough probably to do a calendar, and then go from there. Because see if we get enough to get this thing. For sure, we'd be buyers if someone comes up with a coffee table book of stills. Because what would be cool about that is you got the full picture of the still, and then you have the story of it too, because they all got a story.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that'd be awesome. So there you go. All right, on that note, we'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Katie, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me over on Instagram at KatieProof.
All right, KK.
You can find me on Instagram at KKCastStrength.
The Billionaire.
Across all socials at 10th MTN Whiskey, and our website's 10thwhiskey.com. That's 10th whiskey with an E.
Miss Beka Sue.
You can find me on Twitter and on Instagram at Miss Beka Sue, 1K, no C's.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website. I think it's abvnetwork.com. Check it out. Everything that we do is out there. Also, come by and see me. The ABV Barrel Shop, the place where you can try before you buy. We're online, abvbarrelshop.com. Miss Beka Sue, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I just like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review that includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. If you like what we're doing, we ask you please visit our Patreon page, our patreon.com/the ABV Network.
Great job today, gang. For audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
See you guys.
Bye.
Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.